Good morning. Okay, we will begin the session now. Here, this session, right, I three question paper. Okay, will solve, and the class representative Himarashmi Shetty, she will be presenting her solution to you all people. Right. So we'll go through that one and then try to validate this and understand that. Himarashmi, today you are covering question number 1 and 2 and 3 tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Right. Go ahead with this.
Yes, sir. In the IA3 question paper, this was the first question. Write a shell program to read a file name, and if it is a regular file, then we have to find the factorial of all the numbers given in the fourth column.
Okay, now look at that. Here you have a file. Okay, file contains several fields in that, but the fourth column is a sum number, right? There are multiple rows. Now what you have to do is read every row. Okay, pick that number, fourth one, and its factorial you have to display, right? So how many rows are there? We don't know. There may not be any row also. Got it, right? So these are all possibilities people have to look into. Now, quickly, Himarashmi will get into how she will read a file, how she will read every line, how she will pick a column, and factorial computation quickly she cover because that is known to everyone. Sure, Himarashmi, quickly get into that line.
Yes, sir. Sir, the first line is the interpreter line, and then we are echoing to enter the file name.
Okay, go ahead.
Here we are
What is
giving the
minus E? What is minus E? Very well. Echo minus E. What is minus E?
yes, sir. Sir, minus E is the option which we have to specify when using a bash shell, so that the escape sequences like backslash and backslash C is can be used.
That's good. That's good learning. Go ahead, next one.
Here we are checking the minus F to test whether the file is a regular file.
Good.
And if it is, then we are entering the while loop.
If not, you are reporting error.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's good.
We are saying that it is not a valid regular
That
file.
is fantastic. Please, all of you look into that. See, how to validate everything at every stage. Okay, if not, you have to take an appropriate display, appropriate message, and terminate. Okay, terminate or do whatever the action that is required in that context. Good, good. So this is one of the test case. So when you run your program, you have to show this first, then next. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is the while part till here, and this is the input redirection. Here the standard input will be redirected to a file, and this is the file name which we are giving. So this here it will read line by line, and the set will set the arguments of the taken by the dollar line to its position.
1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Right, while read line. Okay, where you are reading?
Sir, here, sir.
Right. Is it
We are giving the file name, sir.
where you are giving the file name? Right, that's good. While running that program, you are giving it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that comment you have to put it. Okay, go ahead next.
Yes, sir. So the set sets the arguments to the positional parameters, and the $4 argument.
Right. Set dollar line. Set dollar line. What happens here?
Sir, this line which is read line by line from the input file, each line, the arguments respectively of each line will be set to the positional parameters like $1, $2.
Correct. That comment you have to write it. Good. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Next.
Yes, sir.
Next. Good.
So then we can use the $4 to check. Here, first I am checking just in case if the file does not have a digit. So if it is from the caret symbol to the dollar symbol, like the whole $4 argument, if it is having a digit, that's what I'm checking here. And if we include a negative sign also, it won't allow it to enter the if block. So here I'm checking whether it is a positive number, like just a digit.
Okay, Himarashmi, you can tell each symbol used in that. $4 equal to tilde. From tilde you start. What exactly is that? Right?
Yes, sir.
Cat symbol, what is that? Caret symbol, what is that? Keep on
Yes, sir.
explaining regular expression. What?
Yes, sir. Here, the double square brackets is used. Like how we have seen the single square brackets to test, to check like if the if condition. The double square brackets, in addition to the checking part, it also checks whether the pattern is matching to the regular expression. Uh, and for that, we have to use this equal to and tilde operator.
What is tilde?
Uh, sir,
Okay, go ahead, go ahead.
uh, sir, this is a separate operator over here, sir.
Go ahead.
Sir, this is the regular expression we are trying to like match with the pattern, the $4 or argument. So caret symbol is to check the starting of the line. And dollar symbol is check the end of the line. So this will contain the whole line or the whole $4 argument.
Okay.
And within the square brackets, that is, we are specifying like the $4 argument should have 0 to 9 itself. No other like alphabets or any other character. And plus over here is the meta character, which checks like one or more occurrence of the previous character. This by this we are checking if the pattern in $4 is a digit.
Then?
And this is the part to calculate the factorial.
That you can skip it. Because factorial computation, everyone should know by this time. Right?
Sir.
Okay. But still, quickly you can glance through.
So the factorial part or the next thing, sir?
Factorial part you explain. I equal to 1, F equal to 1.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Yes, sir. First, we are taking I equal to 1 just for the loop controlling variable, and F is equal to 1 we are initializing, and this F will be used to print the factorial of the number in $4. And till I is less than or equal to $4, this will continue. And F currently holds value 1, and here we are multiplying it with $I. Here I is 1, and which I gets incremented late, and this continues.
Right, Himarashmi, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, before the star you have put the backslash. Can you tell why?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have put here backslash for escaping the special meaning of the star over here, which when not escaped, it will consider star as a meta character, and it will give the error by displaying the different file names. So we cannot multiply by using the expr command here.
Simply you can explain saying that it is an escape character, right? Okay, to
yes, sir.
Star as a multiplication symbol rather than a meta character. Where? Right.
So here it will multiply with the F value, like F 1 into 1, and then the because $I is 1, then the value of $I is incremented by 1, and then this will continue till we get the I value equal to $4.
Okay.
And then over here it will print the F. So it goes like this. I will be 1, and then 1 into 1. F holds this value. Then when I becomes 2, then it multiplies the value in F into 2. Likewise, 3, 4, and 5.
Good.
We are considering $4 to be having the value of 5.
Good. This is called code walkthrough. You take input, okay, walk through the code and try to check whether the program is written correctly or not. Right? What kind of output it produces. Good. Himarashmi. Right.
And if this condition over here is not true. If it is false, then it will echo that the file is corrupted and the input is invalid, which it is taking like the $4 column line by line. And here I've given it exit to stop checking the next line. It will come out of the like while loop and the program, so it will exit it. It will not do further computation.
Good, good, good.
And this is the else part if it is not a regular file. The first condition where we have checked.
Okay, good, good.
And I had taken a file which had a different type of arguments, and the $4 had 5, 12, and then 0, and then I had kept some alphabets in the $4, so it showed that file corrupted and it did not do the process the next part of the file.
Right. Did you consider situation where file name does not exist?
Yes, sir.
You have taken here. You have taken sample input too.
This here it will show, sir.
Good. So these are all the ways in which possible test cases you have to execute and check that your program is correct from all different dimensions perspective. Right? Good. Good. Can you run the program and show?
Yes, sir.
Run the program and show. Please give the comments for that regular expression. Each symbol, what is that? Put the comment and resend your file once again to me today.
Yes, sir.
Entire file. I'll put it in our Google class, right? People can refer.
Sir, is the screen visible, sir?
Yes.
Ubuntu.
Good, good. Now here in this case, line number 12. Himarashmi, show that.
Yes, sir.
Show the program. Line number 12. Okay, put a comment saying that each symbol, what exactly they mean. Right? Tilde. Okay, caret. Okay, square bracket 0 to 9 plus dollar. Okay, you describe here. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, here in the net, like when I was reading, I just came to know that equal to and tilde together is used to check whether it is a regular expression. So I do not know, sir, what does tilde separately mean here.
That itself you need to write it here. That itself you need to write it. Why it is so? Okay. Search, write it,
Okay, sir.
share with me and call me. Right? Send it to my email ID as well as WhatsApp. Both.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Put full comment for this. Good. Run.
Yes, sir.
And here also read file name. Okay, fine. Okay, if no sorry, while read name, you put a comment, right? The file is redirected to this one. Input is from the file. And how do you redirect that command line? Whatever you write, you put it here. In this way, the file is given as an input to this. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, run it. First, show the input file content. Enlarge this.
Yes, sir. Sir, this for just for an example I've taken like this, sir.
Okay, all of you look at that. First column is 001, second column Himarashmi, third column is 023, right? 09. Okay, fourth column is 5. Fourth column 5 or
Sorry, sir.
fourth column is 5. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. A number, sir.
Second column Ayushi, fourth column is 12. In third, this one fourth column is 0. In fourth column is 1. Right?
So I've taken it like this, sir. The separator over here is just white space. So if any invalid output, to just check that I've taken like this.
Right. That's good. Good. Go ahead. Run the program.
Yes, sir. Sir, it gives this output, sir.
Give invalid file name.
Uh,
Okay. Right. Good. Right. Any questions from anybody? Any questions from anybody? Manoj, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Right. That's a good. That's a good. Right? Um, Himarashmi, that's right.
yes, sir.
Right. Got it. So, can we take one more program now or tomorrow we'll continue?
Sir, it's okay, sir. However, it is fine, sir. Anyways.
Take one more program.
Okay, sir.
Question number 2.
Sir, is this PDF visible, sir?
Yeah, visible.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Sir,
Write a shell program. Okay, fine. To create the following pattern. But look at that here. Pattern is okay. Unlike internal exam, this pattern is different. It's a full pattern. The half pattern was given before, right?
yes, sir.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Explain.
Um, in this question, we have to take from the user the n value, and the maximum value of n should be 5 and its minimum value should be 2. And these are the given test conditions. If the input n is equal to 3, then it should display this pattern. If the input n is equal to 1, which does not fulfill this condition, then it should display an error message. And same with n is equal to 6.
Go ahead.
Sir, here first we are echoing to enter n from 2 to 5 and reading it. If it is in this range, then it will enter the if block. Otherwise, it will display this error message that to enter in the range 2 to 5.
Good.
And um, I'm taking this pattern like this, sir. So we can observe that it is going like from 0 to 3. So first I am giving the a value as 0. Then till the a value is less than or equal to $n. Suppose we are taking the $n value to be reading it to be 3. Till then this while loop will compute, and then the b value is being assigned here to $n, and here we are checking if the $b value is greater than or equal to 0. This condition is for the outer loop, which will grow from 0 to n, that is from 0 to 3. And here I am taking this pattern as like this will go row wise as the outer loop, and column wise I'm taking it to be 2 separate patterns.
Correct.
So it will the first inner loop will do this part,
Good.
And the second inner loop will do this part.
Perfectly right. Himarashmi, wait for that. This is called logic.
Yes, sir.
While explaining the program, rather than getting into the program directly, what you have to do is, you have to say that one, okay, for n equal to 3, I have to get it from 0 to 3, right? All rows, right? That is outer loop. And within that outer loop, there are two loops. One is left hand side of this pattern, where from n to 0 it gets it. Then one more loop from 0 to again n it gets into. There are two loops inside. Himarashmi, am I right?
Yes, sir.
This logic people have to explain, not program. Once the logic is explained, right? Okay, then you take them to a programming segment. Look at that. Okay, outer loop is this. That is 0 to n. Now, left hand part of the pattern, right? This is the inner loop. Then right hand side of the pattern is the outer loop, right? Are you clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Another loop, inner another loop, right? Yes. Good.
Yes, sir.
Good.
So the outer loop will take the value from 0 to 3. The inner loop first pattern is just how it was in the second IA second pattern. And this is the other pattern. So this is the outer loop.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay, outer loop. Why? Okay, $A. Okay, less than equal to $n outer loop. That means $A is 0. Okay, 0 to n you get into. Right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. Good. Do.
And this B value we are taking it to be $n, which is 3 over here.
Right. Now, what you can do is left hand side of the pattern, you can put a comment. Left hand side of the pattern, right? And if required, you put a comment and put that pattern also here. Look at that, this pattern we are focusing in this loop. Put that pattern also here as a comment. Right?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Good, good, good.
So this is the first, this B value we are taking for the first inner loop. And this part is till here, till done, till the point of the while loop. So here the $B value has 3, and we are checking it if it is greater than or equal to 0, just as how we are done in the IA2 program. And the inner loop will print from n to 0, that is 3 to 0. And if the $B value is greater than $A, which is 0 over here, for example 3, first the $B value is 3 and the $A value is 0. So it will print a blank, not the $B value. And like this, then it will decrement B to 2. And like this it will continue, which is here. First the value of A is 0, and then B is taken to be $n value. It will become 3, which is greater than 0. It will print a blank in the first row. Then 2, which is also greater than 0. Then 1. The 0 is not greater than 0, which is the A value. So 0 gets printed. And -1, it gets decremented to -1 and comes out of the while loop.
Show the while loop, that while loop.
What, sir? Sir, I didn't understand.
Correct. Okay, it is right. Go ahead.
So this will decrement from $n to 0. And this is the second loop, the second inner loop. And here we can see that in the first row nothing is getting printed. So here I am checking if the $A value is equal to 0. That is the first row, which is the 0th row. Then if it is not equal to 0, then it will enter this if body, or it will not get printed. So in the first case where it A is 0, in the first row, nothing will, it will not enter. So there is no value to the C, and nothing will get displayed. So it will go to the, it will increment the value of A, and then it will again come to this while loop, the outer loop, and it will check if it is less than equal to $n. And then this is for the second row, printing it column wise. And again we are coming into the first inner loop to print the first pattern.
Okay.
And here now $B, which is again equal to 3. And here we are checking if it is greater than equal to 0. If it is greater than $A, which is 1 now, then it will print a blank, otherwise the number itself. So this is where we check for the second row, where A is equal to 1, and this is the $B value. It will again go from 3 to 0, and when it becomes -1, it comes out of the loop. And this time A is 1, so it will print 1, 0, and 1. It will not, 1 and 0, and 3 and 2 will not be displayed. Instead, a blank will be displayed.
Good.
So here 3 and 2 are greater than 1, which is $A, so a blank will be printed, and then 1 and 0 will be printed. This part is the first inner loop, and then it will come to the second inner loop. Here it will check if $A is not equal to 0, which $A is 1. So now it will come into the body of this loop. If body. So C, I've just taken another variable to avoid confusion. C as 1. And then it will check if $C value is less than equal to $A value. And here the $C value is first 1. So in the second row, it will print 1, and when it becomes 2, it will come out of the loop. Here we are printing the $C value, which is 1. And here it will come out of this while loop because it does not satisfy the condition less than equal to $A. And then $A increments, and then the next row, which is the second row. So $A is 2 here, then $B goes from 3 to 0, and $A is 2 over here. So only 3 won't be displayed, instead a blank will be displayed, and 2, 1 and 0 will be displayed. And here C will be 1, and it is less than equal to the $A value. So 1 and 2 will be printed, and similarly in the next row. And then A increments to 4, which does not fulfill the first while loop condition. Which comes out of it. So this is the output, sir, where we
Can you run it? Run the program and show.
if we take the input to be 3, then it displays this pattern.
Okay.
If we give and give 6, it will show to display in the given range.
All of you look into that. These are all called possible test cases, right? Wrong input, correct input, all possible wrong input, all possible correct input. You need to look into, right? Then code is robust code, right? That checking is being included there or not, that you can ensure it, right? Good, right? So any questions from the, you can show the program, any questions from the participants, please look into that. This is the logic developed by Himarashmi. One of the most important and the critical and difficult task is understanding others' logic. Got it? Right? So develop your own logic. The more you develop your logic, it becomes easy for you to understand others' logic. One. Second thing is, as a part of corrective maintenance, right? When you join industry, probably you will be asked to do the changes in the code and all. Okay, at that time you have to understand the code written by others. So develop a habit of reading others' code and understand the logic involved in that. Are you getting it? Both are equally important. Creating your own code with your own logic and understanding others' code and others' logic. Both, right? Both capabilities are important. Okay. Any questions from participant? Otherwise, we'll stop here. Tomorrow we will take at 8 o'clock. Manoj will start doing something, right? Then Himarashmi will take the question number 3 of this between 8 to 9, right?
Yes, sir.
And from 9 o'clock onwards, right, we will get into lateral entry student things. Correct.
Yes.
Any questions?
And sir, and sir, after the exam, like I did this question in another method also by taking it like position to be zero with respect to zero, like -1 +1, like that also I tried this question.
Okay, there are different logic, people can develop which is more effective, which is better, right? All the things you have to see it, and which is more readable, right? Simple, right? All the things, right? So, with this, we come to the end of this. If there are no questions today, tomorrow 8 o'clock, Manoj will begin. 8:30, Himarashmi, 8:40, Himarashmi will begin for question number 3, right? Then 9 o'clock, a regular, lateral entry student session for that, right? I'll close the meeting. Shall I close the meeting? Manoj?
Yes.
Manoj?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, that's all, right? And very soon I'll correct your answer paper and give to you, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And Himarashmi and Manoj, both of you as a representative, whatever the exercise you have done, everything create one single PDF with cover sheet, right? Index page, right? Like a project report, and you will be submitting when you come back here, print copy. Others will be keeping in soft copy, right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Himarashmi and Manoj, 2 print copies. Properly page number, written, cover sheet, index, right? And all exercise, sample input, output, everything. When you come to campus for laboratory related things, right? On that day you are submitting it to me. Right. Bye. Bye. Tomorrow 8 o'clock.